Guys, what's up? This is Dave, Mr. White LS1. You see that sucker? He's trying to get me. Anyways, my buddy's still living out here, making big old web, scaring me every time I come out. Limited on space out here, so can't really tear this apart in the middle of the garage here. So what I did is I just went ahead and put it up on the bench and just start tearing it out. I'm going to pull these outers off and get to the seals. So I'm going to replace the seals here, replace the seal at the spindle, and then I'll just pull the diff cover and drain it and check everything, make sure everything looks cool, and I'll put a new pinion seal in it as well. And then while I'm in there, you know, I'll check everything out. Obviously, probably going to get rid of the calipers, and then it's got these Selectros, and one of these, I think they're mile markers. So they had these on. I'm not sure if that 203 has a you know, a part-time kit. Who knows? I don't know. Start pulling this apart, checking everything out, hit it with some brake clean, and kill. I got a bunch of critter webs going on there. Don't need them building a bunch of webs on my frickin' table here. Got the pumpkin cover off. Thing's looking pretty good. Spider gears, side gears look okay. Just a nice open diff. You can see we got our numbers there. We got the 10 and 40. Come on, macro mode. Let's go. We got our 10 and 41. You can see there, and 679 stock gear set in here. More than likely. Pinion looks good. Ring gear looks good. So we're in good shape. I'm just letting her drain now. Alright, so I've pulled the hub off, the locking hub off here, and it's pretty simple. A couple snap clips and it pulls out. There's like 6 screws that go around the outside and holds it on. A little bit different than the Warns. And then now we got the nut that holds the hub to the spindle. So I got to pull the caliper off, and then I'll pull that, and we'll pull that off. The grease, everything looked pretty good in there, so I'm not foreseeing any issues. I probably could have left it alone, but better be safe than sorry, you know. Just make sure it's done right, you know what I mean? Alright, so to pull the nut off that's holding the hub onto the spindle, you need one of these guys, and you can pick these up AutoZone or wherever. So coming out, this is what you got. You got this guy first here, this nut, and then you got a washer that is, it's got a little tang on it, and it's got a bunch of little holes in it, and then you got this another nut, and then this sets the like the bearing preload or whatnot. But anyways, it's got a little tang coming off of it, and set that off to the side, and then now the sucker ought to, yeah, that sucker's gonna come off. So I'm gonna set the camera down and we'll get her. We got our front bearing, and then our rear bearings here behind the seal. And good thing the front side's not looking too bad, but good thing I checked them. They're grooved like hell. So I'll just go ahead and replace these. So I don't know, not too bad. I mean, the grease is okay. I don't see any like damage to the spindle or anything. Big ass Black Widow crawled out of there. Look at that sucker. Sprayed him with some WD and he moved. I thought he was dead. Got this far last night, and it's going to hit a little bit more tonight. Now on this K20 here, and I guess I gave you guys a little bit of a rundown and kind of showed you it a little bit, but I haven't really, let's see, come on, focus up, buddy. Focus up. This thing has a hard time focusing lately. I think something's wrong with it. Anyways, as you can see, it is pretty straight. And I talked with my brother-in-law a little bit about taking it, and he just can't do it right now. So I would hate to see another one of these trucks end up in the wrecking yard. And there's really only a couple things that you can do with these trucks if you want to get rid of them, is either give them away or give them away. So I've decided to be, I don't know, I have a real love and a passion for these old trucks, and I don't want to see that to happen to this. I'm going to be putting, you know, the axles that were from the K10 in here, and they're good axles other than them being welded, the rear end welded, so it's going to chirp the tires going around corners, but for the most part, it's a pretty clean truck. I don't know if I ever showed you guys the front. I just kind of, since I had it, I was just kind of writing it off that I wasn't going to do anything with it, but I think I'm going to have to. Look at that. Look at that old school bug guard. Man. Got some boxes piled up on it. You can see this side is straight. Sorry for the poor lighting. It's got a, you know, front's clean, the lights, the bumper's looking good. It's got a little action on it. And then the inside, you can get a look at the door panels. They're nice. You know, I mean, it's looks like a truck for its age, a 79, but I mean, you know, everything looks good with the dash. The dash looks good. The seat, for the most part, other than, you know, this action here, but I can get a new seat done pretty easily. You know, the flooring's not too bad. So there's a lot about this truck that I like. And the front window's even tinted. I gotta do something with that. And then the back window, it's got the slider. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice truck, really. So I think what I'm gonna do, I've pretty much made the decision that I'm gonna keep it. It's nice to just get out and have something to work on. And so, like I said, I love these old trucks. This one here, I mean, look at the bumper on it. It's got a nice step bumper. You know, that'd look good on the K10, but it's probably gonna stay here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the pan on that Turbo 400. If the fluid looks good, then I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm going to take this iron LS1 that I got here. I think that's the plan, guys. I think that's the plan. The wife, she's probably not gonna be happy, but I think she'll understand. I'm saving another one of these trucks. Alright, so you can see after those 6 bolts come out, then we got that backing plate comes off, or the caliper plate, whatever you want to call it. And then now we just have spindle. So hopefully the spindle doesn't fight me. Give her a couple whacks, see if I can't get it off. Sometimes these are a pain in the butt, but we'll see. Alright, so this spindle is giving me a hard time, so I've been beating on it a little bit, but it's like 10:30 at night, so I don't want to piss off the neighbors or the old lady. So I got it soaking with WD, and I'll hit it tomorrow a couple times and make it cooperate. But this one, however, did cooperate with me, and so now we're pretty much down to axle here. Let's clean it off. And that seal, that one seal I was talking about, well, it's right here, I think. Yeah. It goes on the back, sorry. It's right here. And it goes on the back of the, come on baby, get off there. Goes on the back in here, the spindle. You see there. So we'll replace that. And then, let's see. Can we? So again guys, I'll tell you, use caution when stuff comes with spiders. Because I was reaching behind there and I noticed this leg sticking out. And look at that big old gnarly sucker right there. Yeah, you see him? Yeah, so he looks mature enough to like eat my finger. Alright, so after being a little bee-aw and fighting off that spider for 15 minutes, I was able to clean this off a little bit and get this sucker. Come on, baby, get out of there. Get out of there. Hold on. Need 2 hands. Alright, so we got the axle out. You can see it's nice and cruddy up in there. That's nice. So the you can see back up in there, there's our seal up by the pumpkin area. And I'll try to get all that crud out of the tube there. Really not hurting anything, but I'll clean it up as much as I can. And then I don't know if I'm really gonna worry about the ball joints and everything. Everything seems pretty tight. That's it. So tomorrow night I'll come out here and or probably tomorrow in the day, I'll get this one off, pull this axle out, and then we'll get everything cleaned up, put some new seals up in it, and well, I'm probably gonna need new U-joints too, so I might as well order a couple of those up. So you know, it's a project. It'll take a while. The K10 is still operable with the other 10 bolt in the toe. I want to rescue all kinds of these, but it's just, I just don't have the space. I think there's room for another project. What say you? Anyways, you guys take care. I appreciate you guys, all my subscribers, all the comments, all the thumbs up. You guys are all great. Thanks for rolling with me. You guys take care.